NSDC's eSkill India has joined hands with American India Foundation for enhancing employability skills and providing career guidance to college students through its course Essential Employability Skills for Indian Youth. You can follow 4 simple steps to enroll in this course. Step 1. Log in or register yourself on eSkill India portal. To enroll in the course, click on the above banner on eSkill India portal. The banner will appear on the eSkill India main page. In case banner is in motion or not visible, you can click on the corporate training button available to reach the NSDC AIF training program. If you have registered yourself before, you can log in and continue. But if you are a new user, click on sign up, fill all the details. You will need to verify your phone number or email ID. Once verified, click on I agree to terms and conditions. You have now completed the registration process. Now you can log in and enroll in the course. Step 2. Enter coupon code. After you have logged in, enter the coupon code and click submit. Step 3. Select course and language. The course is available in 2 languages. To do the course in English, click here. Kindly remember, you will not be able to change the language of the course after enrollment. Select the language of the course carefully. Click on Enroll. Click on OK. Step 4. Go through all the modules and clear the final exam to earn any certificate. After completing all the lessons in each module, you will have to give final assessment. Completing the final assessment is mandatory to complete the course and earn certificate. To give final exams, click on Final Exam. Each candidate will be given 3 attempts to clear the exam or improve the final score. The best score out of the 3 would be displayed on e-certificate. Now click on Quizzes. Click on Take Quiz and complete the quiz.
And its future prospects. It's my request to students, be free to ask questions and clarify your doubt. I would also like to thank to Garware Institute of Career Guidance and Development for organizing this workshop in our esteemed institutions for the benefit of our students. Now I request our Vice Principal, Neeta ma'am, to say a few words. मैम म्यूट हो गया है मैम अनम्यूट योर माइक
Hello. Good morning, one and all.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
A very best luck for the webinar. And this particular workshop is definitely going to resolve for most of you who are attending the dilemma how and why to choose a particular career, how to work on it, what are the different ways in which you can handle this particular question of what next, and this will also help you to decide and design your own path of achieving your goals. I really thank all the organizers for this wonderful thought itself for students in this pandemic situation, wherein students are doubly stressed. They are stressed for their career, they are stressed for the outside situation. And since you are helping them, giving them a helping hand to resolve this big question mark for them, it's really very great. I am honored to really inaugurate this particular webinar, and this is an opportunity for me to welcome all the students, and definitely they will have a very good insight in this particular area of finance, wherein the stalwarts are going to lead the path for them. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, Neeta ma'am and Sanghamitra ma'am, and we welcome you, Sita Lakshmi ma'am, as well. I apologize for the issue with the link and for the delay, but without any further ado, I would like to introduce you to our first guest speaker of the day, Dr. Atul Rawal. Dr. Atul Rawal has done his PhD in management from JJT Rajasthan. He has experience in capital market and has over 10 years of teaching experience in postgraduate level in the field subject of finance. Currently, sir is an assistant professor at University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development. We welcome you, Dr. Atul Arvind, sir.
Thank you so much for the brief introduction. Good morning, everyone.
Sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Today's
sir.
topic for the session is financial planning and analysis. So once you're done with your graduations or any kind of stream, you are in a position to do this course. So the financial planning analysis is a team, or it's a personal role also, which play a crucial role in companies by performing budgeting, forecasting, and analysis that supports major corporate decisions of the CFO, CEO, and board of directors. Very few, if any, companies can be consistently profitable and grow without careful financial planning and cash flow management. The job of managing corporation cash flow typically falls into financial planning and analysis team and its chief financial officers, that is CFO. So they basically, the financial planning analysis person, he do the planning, he do the forecasting, he do the reporting, he do the analysis, and this is a cycle for the company's financial flows. The corporate financial planning and financial analyst professionals utilize both quantitative and qualitative analysis of all operational aspects of a company in order to evaluate the company's progress towards achieving its goals and to map out the future goals and plans. That's why financial planning and analysts consider economic and business trends, review the past company performance, and attempt to anticipate the obstacles of the this is about the brief role about the analyst of the financial planning and analysts do in their companies. So what are the roles of the corporate financial planners and analysts? So number one, they evaluating whether the company's current assets and investments are the best use of the company's excess working capital. When we talk about the working capital is nothing but current assets minus current liabilities. But if we have the positive working capital, then only we are able to run a company in a better manner. If there is a negative, or if there is a negative working capital is there, so there is we find it very difficult to run the day-to-day company's operations. So that's why these corporate financial planners and analysts, they evaluate whether the company's current assets and investments are the best use of the company's excess working capital by looking at ROI, that is return on investment, and comparison with other ways the companies might utilize its cash flow. Example, the possible investment, increased stock dividends, etc. The second role they do that gauging the company's overall financial health, primarily by using the key financial ratios such as debt equity ratio, current ratio, the interest coverage ratio. The next part they do determining the company's product or product lines generates the largest portion of its net profit. If you take the example of HUL has its own profit centers. So every product has their own center. HUL do not take the loan from the outsiders, or when I say outsiders, it means they do not take a loan from the banks or financial institutions. They took the loan from their another product line. अगर समझो HUL का कोई एक प्रोडक्ट अगर बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉफिट मेकिंग है और HUL का अनदर एक प्रोडक्ट है जो थोड़ा लॉस मेकिंग है या फिर उससे आगे यानी ग्रो होने में थोड़ा टाइम लग रहा है, so they took the profits from the another product line and they utilized in their loss making or the growth oriented product. So इससे क्या होता है कि जो कैपिटल है या जो फंड है वो बिजनेस के बाहर नहीं चला जाता, बिजनेस का कैपिटल, बिजनेस का फंड बिजनेस में रहता है. दैट इज स्ट्रैटेजी where financial planning analysts do a fantastic job. The next one, they identify which product have the highest profit margin and which have the lowest. It is a separate inquiry from one listed above. Products that carry the highest profit margin may not necessarily be those that generates the greatest amount of total profit. Like a simple example, product A may carry a higher profit margin than product B, but the company may sell substantial units for product B. So examining and evaluating the cost efficiency of each department of the company in light of what percentage of the company's financial resources each department consumes. Later on, working with individual departments, prepare budgets and consolidate them with the overall corporate budgets. Preparing internal reports, executive leadership, supporting their decision making, creating and updating, maintaining the financial models and detailed forecast of the company's future operations. So these are the different roles by which the financial planning and analysis do in their corporates. So when we're talking about the career as career of financial advisors, so the basic eligibility required to do any kind of financial planner course is you must have the bachelor's degree in any field, whether like you may be a commerce graduate or science graduate. But I will say for the arts, they must have some little bit knowledge of the finance or maths is required to do this course. The candidates who have passed the bachelor's degree in accounting, business, finance, economics, law or mathematics, उनके लिए course बहुत easy जाता है because they already know the balance sheet side, the P&L side, the profit and loss account statement, then cash flow statement, fund flow statements. They know the ratios, so उनके लिए थोड़ा आसान हो जाता है. After doing your bachelor's degree from the recognized university, you can go for the certified financial planner certification provided by in India. In India, it is provided by the Financial Planning Standard Board, FPSB. So what are the skills required to become a financial advisor? Like you must have the mathematical skills, you must have the sales skills, analytical skills, interpersonal skills, speaking skills, problem solving, communications. So these are the things which you required, skill sets you required to do the financial planning course. So what are the jobs available in India or in abroad? Let's focus on India only. In India, you can, after doing this course, you can become a financial manager. You can become a you can become a financial analyst. You can become a financial advisor. You can become a budget analyst. You can become a real estate brokers and sales agents. This is not a general broker. It is when we're talking about the real estate brokers. It means there are many big builders or project developers are there in Mumbai or in Maharashtra or in India. So they need these kind of financial planners to finance their building, because when we talk about to build one project in Mumbai or in metropolitan cities, you require at least 400 to 500 crores. So that much amount is to manage that much amount is very difficult job. So that's why these companies are also looking for the financial analyst or financial advisors. So after doing this course, CFS, CFP, where is the job opportunities are available? So there are investment firms, there are insurance companies are available, then banks are available, financial institutions are available, and there are some self-employed people also. They do the consultancy and all that. So once this is in general, we are talking about like investment companies, insurance companies, banks. Who are the top recruiters in India? Those are grabbing these financial advisors. So the HDFC is there, the Kotak Mahindra is there, HSBC, ICICI, Aditya Birla Group, LIC, Bajaj Finserv, LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. They required these financial advisors in their companies. So we discussed about all this, who the role and all that. So what is financial planning analysis exactly? So financial analysis and financial planning analysis mainly deals with few things. Number one, reporting and analysis. So when we talk about reporting analysis, it covers operational reporting, it covers financial reporting, it covers dashboards, variance analysis, drill through, roll-ups, drill acrosses. The second part is known as a planning and budgeting. So in planning and budgeting, the number one is annual operating plan, budgets, head count plan, long range planning. Then the next part is the forecasting, rolling forecast, trend analysis, predictive analysis. So these are the few things which this is the role. Then last one is the financial modeling, what if analysis, scenario analysis. So these are the few decision making platforms where financial planner or analyst do their work. There are some principles, or you can say these principles are nothing but these are the key roles or key principles for the effective financial planning analysis in the corporates. Number one is a fundamental principle. Number two is accountability principles, and third is advanced principle. So the fundamental principles is like building a firm's foundation. So in that, it contains develop a strategic long-range plans and identify the specific initiative and projects plan to execute it. The second is identify the resource needed to implement the projects, plans, and to put them in all budgets. They understand how operational plans will drive financial results and monitors progress of those plans. The next part is to quickly identify the business reasons behind the plan to actual financial variances. Then make a course adjustment when falling behind the financial or operational goals. So this is all about the fundamental principles where we build a firm foundation. The second one is accountability principles, where you building a culture of accountability. So cascade of the both financial, non-financial, operational targets target down the organization to more specific targets. Hold people accountable for delivering financial results and linked to financial incentives. Next one is hold people accountable for delivering operational results and linked to financial incentives. So these are the few things which accountability principles takes care. The advanced principle, taking FPA to the next level. It contains identify what drives business success and develop a key performance indicator, that is KPI, we call it in short forms for those drivers, KPI indicators. Establish a long-term and short-term targets for KPI. Then develop initiative and operational projects to achieve KPI targets. Monitor results of KPI and link to the financial incentives. So these are the few principles which we have to take care as a financial planner and advisors. Apart from that, there are some institutes in India who offers such courses. Like in India, in Mumbai, we'll talk with the Mumbai. In Mumbai, there is one institute called Jamnala Bajaj, from where I did my second PhD in management with the topic of foreign direct investments. So in that institute, Jamnala Bajaj is one of the prominent institute in India, which comes after the IMM. So in that institute, you will get a chance to study the MSc in Finance course. Once you're done with that course, MSc in Finance, you can become you are eligible, or you become eligible to enter into this financial planning analysis companies, where you can start your job as a financial advisors or financial managers. Later on, you have to get certified through the CFP course. So unless and until you certified as a CFP, you will not be marked as a certified financial planner or the analyst. So later on, there are another institutes like IMM Ahmedabad, ISB Hyderabad. So these are the institutes where these are the courses where you will get the chance to learn the financial planning and analysis. Apart from that, the National Institute of Securities Market, Navi Mumbai, it's also another institute where you will get a chance to learn the financial advisors. then IMM Bangalore, then Indian School of Business Hyderabad, then IMM Ahmedabad, then IMM Kozhikode, then Faculty of Management Delhi University, then IMM Indore, then MICA Ahmedabad, MICA. MICA is another institute where you will get a chance to learn the financial advisors. This is all about the career in financial planning. The second topic, which is given to me for the discussion is how to crack UPSC and MPSC exams. So the dream of becoming an IAS or IPS officer to serve the nation through the coveted appointments of a district collector or a district police superintendent is gaining popularity among the youth minds of Maharashtra. The trend of choosing this art stream by SSC toppers in order to focus their energies on civil service examinations is an indication towards the awareness among the students and their parents of the coveted civil service appointments. So the approach for preparation, the preparation is the first stage of any civil service examination is preliminary exams. So the preliminary examination phase, where there is an approx 80% similarity in the syllabus of the UPSC and MPSC civil service examination. So both these exams consist of MCQs type of questions. MPSC civil service exams aspirants additionally need to emphasize on the Maharashtra related aspects of the syllabus in terms of the social reformers, geography of Maharashtra, Panchayat Raj institutions, economy of Maharashtra, respectively. They can supplement their study material with the economic survey of Maharashtra. Government of Maharashtra publishes Lok Rajya magazines and regular follow-up with the current events related to Maharashtra. A detailed and systematic approach towards covering the entire syllabus of UPSC preliminary exams with additional inputs related to Maharashtra will make it easier for the candidate to crack the prelim stage of UPSC as well as MPSC civil service examination simultaneously. The second and most important stage of civil service examination, the civil service examination is a civil service mains exams. So it requires the independent strategy for preparation of UPSC as well as MPSC examination. The UPSC conducts a written examination of 1,750 marks for the main stage, where MPSC conduct MCQs based main examination of total 800 marks. So UPSC expects balance and analytical and all-rounder approach from the candidate in main exams, whereas the MPSC exams is a continuation of MCQ type questions pattern as that of prelims exams. So UPSC civil service exams aspirants can't afford to restrict themselves to shortcut methods of preparing, but need to be able to assimilate gaps and write the answers systematically in their own language. The clarity of thoughts, brevity in words, ability to correctly express the concept is the key to score good marks in the main examinations. UPSC civil service examination aspirants has to be prepared for general studies paper 4 of ethics, integrity and aptitude, and essay paper of 250 marks. One option subjects of total 500 marks respectively over and above the common syllabus with the MPSC examination. In contrast, MCQ based nature of MPSC main exams requires the factual data oriented approach rather than analytical approach. The syllabus of MPSC main examination is basically extension of UPSC and MPSC preliminary examinations, with addition of certain topics like cooperative movements, agriculture, RTI, the other law and science technology sections, and so on. A separate general studies paper on human resource development, human rights has been added in MPSC main examinations, which needs an additional focus as compared to prelims examination preparation. For MPSC main examination, candidate has to prepare separately for English and Marathi language papers of 100 marks each, which are the part of the total scores of the main examinations. The last obstacle a civil service examination exam aspirant has to cross the personality test, or popularly known as a interview test. The personality test is an assessment of the suitability of the candidate's personality for civil servant job. Questions related to personal biodata of a candidate is of the candidate, as well as the current affairs of local, national, and international relevance are usually asked in the interview test. So, a civil service examination aspirants who has simultaneously prepared for a different stage of UPSC and MPSC civil service examinations hold an average stage of interview. He or she has already thoroughly prepared for a state-related questions during the MPSC examination and has also done a comprehensive coverage of national and international issues in MPSC exams-related preparation, respectively. The depth of the knowledge as well as the coverage of a wider areas of current affairs related to events gives him the additional advantage at this final stage of preparation. One of the common dilemmas faced by many competitive examination aspirants is whether to prepare for UPSC examination or MPSC examination. The goal to crack the UPSC examination is luring in terms of the opportunity to be the part of coveted civil services as early as the age of 21 years. But unpredictably, the factors and the toughness level of the examination drag the feet of many of these aspirants. The state civil service examination post filter MPSC examinations are within the reach of the many candidates, but the expectations of the candidates in terms of salary, prestige, authority are not fulfilled through the MPSC examination. The change in syllabus patterns, expectations, and the expectations of UPSC and MPSC since year 2012 and 13 is desirable steps in the systematic and simultaneous preparation of the various competitive examinations. So, an early start is the consistency in preparation and detailed and systematic, well-directed combined preparation strategy for MPSC and civil services examination is a key as UPSC and MPSC exams preparation is not contra to each other, but it is a complementary and supplementary to each other. So believe in yourself and start your journey towards success from now. If you have any questions on any part, I'm free to answer.
Students, any questions? If you want, you can unmute and ask, or else put it on the chat box for sir. Any questions?
तो यूपीएससी आईएएस एग्जाम्स के लिए कौन सी बुक प्रेफर करें?
Sir, we had a question. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Can you repeat your question?
सर यूपीएससी आईएएस एग्जाम्स के लिए कौन सी बुक प्रेफर करें?
First of all, I will say, though the NCERT books are there from the standards of say 5th to 12th standards, NCERT books are there. You refer that books. Later, once you're done with this part, then there are different books are available in the markets. But I will say your foundation must be strong enough to learn the higher part. So you start learning the NCERT books first.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions? No questions? Okay.
मैम
Okay. Yes, Mansi. Yes, go ahead.
मैम बीकॉम के बाद एमबीए करना है तो उसके लिए क्या करना होगा?
If you want to do a MBA after your BCom, then first of all, if you're looking for MBA, then you must start preparing yourself for the CAT examinations. because CAT score is widely accepted in all the institutions in India. If you score very good in CAT examination, you will get a chance to get an admission in IMM. So there are IMM Ahmedabad, IMM Bangalore, IMM Kolkata, IMM
Okay, sir.
IMM Indore, Guwahati, Nagpur. Any other questions?
So एक ही बुक में सारे सिलेबस अवेलेबल हो, वो कौन सी बुक है? एनी आइडिया? और यूपीएससी आईएएस?
मैम ऐसा कोई बुक नहीं है कि जिसमें सारे नॉलेज आपको एक ही बुक में मिल जाएंगे, बट ऐसे प्रीलिम्स के लिए बुक्स अलग होते हैं, देन मेन के लिए बुक्स अलग होते हैं, मेन में डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं, उसके लिए बुक्स अलग होता है. इट डिपेंड्स कि आप कौन सा सब्जेक्ट लेते हो और उसके अंदर फिर कौन से ऑथर्स के बुक्स अवेलेबल है वो भी देखना जरूरी है. First of all, you have to see yourself, you have to start preparing for the prelims exams. There is one question in the chat box. Yes, CAT is compulsory for IMM to get entry into IMM, because unless and until you clear the CAT, you will not get entry into IMM.
Okay. Any other questions from the students? Okay, there's another on the chat box.
MBA को चॉइस करना, MBA को चॉइस करना कैसा हुआ? I'm sorry, I didn't get your question. MBA को चॉइस करना कैसा हुआ?
Can the person unmute and ask sir the question or explain the question?
I'm not able to get the questions just about the Nandini.
Okay.
Nandini is asking, hello sir, coaching is compulsory for UPSC. Yes, for some part the coaching is compulsory, because in that coaching there are some coaching institutes which are available in India who conducts sessions through the people who already cracked the UPSC examination. So yes, coaching is compulsory. Which is the optional option is good for UPSC CSE? I'm sorry, I didn't get this question. Kavita Isha, he's asking about the scope of MBA in 20. MBA MBA has a great scope in all the streams, because MBA is required at marketing level, in operational level, in finance level, in HR, IT, everywhere. So it's a great scope. Which institute is good as per you? Nandini, I did not get your question. For which part you are asking?
For UPSC, she's asking. She's asking about UPSC.
Of course, MBA is a better option for future because it's the highest degree in management, Masters in Business Administration. Once you have the basic degree, like master's degree in your hand, and once you have the good experience, then the sky is the limit for you. Sir, MBA में digital marketing is the best or not? Yes, in पिछले 10-20 साल में हम लोग कह रहे थे कि ऑयल सबसे महंगा है, ऑयल ही सब कुछ है, बट आज के तारीख पे डेटा इज द न्यू ऑयल. So how you convert that data into money is a part is it's a job of data analyst or digital marketing people. So yes, MBA in digital marketing or MBA in data analyst is a better option for you. Nandini, I did not get your question. Acha, which institute is good for you for UPSC? Uh, Nandini, I will guide you later on this part. You just keep in touch with me. I will guide you on this part later on.
So shall I put your contact details on the chat box in case any student wants to contact you?
I will say let the students contact you first, and then you summarize the things, and then we'll have a separate session on that.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. The students were very interactive. So with that, we have Atul sir. So finishing his presentation. Thank you so much, Atul sir.
Thank you so much, and wishing you all the best. If you have any doubt, you can come to the Garware Institute at any time between Monday to Saturday. We will there for you to guide you to shape your career. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Yes, sir. Okay, now we continue.
Shall I leave the meeting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sure, sir. You can leave.
Yeah, thank you.
So continuing further with the workshop, we will shortly have at around 11:30, Ma'am Megha Bansal joining, who will also give you further guidance with regard to this field. So please stay. And my colleague Yashada will be putting a registration link on the chat box. Please register, because if you do not register, you will not get your certificate for this workshop. So please register. So once you register on your registered email ID, you would receive the e-certificate for this workshop. You would then receive the psychometric test report, which we'll be doing right now. And also we will be doing the NSDC. We will also be providing you the NSDC coupon code to take part in the NSDC e-skill program. So in case you haven't registered, please register on the registration link which has been given. Please register. All right. So now by the time Megha ma'am joins us, we will be doing, I will show you about the psychometric test. So I believe you have been told about the career mentoring test, a psychometric test. So nowadays when interviews take place, a personality test is always taken. And they want to see how your temperament is, whether your personality works with the job profile. So the psychometric test which we are offering you consists of a personality test and interest test. So Yashada, if you can put the psychometric test link on the chat box. So we will do the psychometric test for some time until ma'am comes. So Yashada, if you can put the psychometric test links on the chat box. So while you take the test, you will get a report. Your report will be given to you after 2 weeks or so, where it will tell you about your inclination, what you like, what you do not like, and where your aptitude lies. So I'll just share my screen, and you all can start giving the test in whichever language of your choice. Start giving the test. It will take up approximately around 45 minutes, but we will be having Megha ma'am joining us shortly. So once she comes, put your test on hold and listen to her presentation, and then you can continue finishing your psychometric test. All right. So I'll just share my screen and I'll show you the basic of the psychometric test. So start doing the psychometric test. In case you have any questions with regard to psychometric test, do let me know. I'll just show you the basic of the psychometric test. So is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so start giving the test. You may not be able to finish it by the time Megha ma'am comes. So put your test on hold whenever Megha ma'am comes around 11:30, and then once she finishes, you can continue finishing the test. But please ensure you finish the test, because then only you would get your report, and it's important that you register as well. So I'm just starting and putting my details. just a demo. Put all your details. So you finish your first page. Now just see my screen carefully. So once you finish your first page, once you land in the second page, right? So finish the second page, and when you come right down to the end of the second page, you have a question here which says, choose whether you want to submit the form or continue to take the MUPI full version to get a more detailed report. So please press a yes, because if you press a yes, you would get a proper detailed report about your psychometric test. So this is as regard to, as you come to the second page, right at the end, you will be given this option. So please press a yes and continue the test and finish it. All right. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So start doing the test. In case you have any doubts, let me know. And whenever Megha ma'am comes, I will tell you to put a hold on the test, and you can continue it later and finish it as well. In case you're facing any doubts, do let me know.
Okay, there's a question. Hello? Yeah.
There's a question on the chat box. Procrastinate meaning. So procrastinate means you keep delaying something. You keep the work for later and don't do it immediately. That is the meaning of procrastinate. You keep delaying your work further. Okay. Yashida, can you send the link again?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. The psychometric test link.
Yes.
See if you can open the link again now. My colleague Yashida will be putting the link on the chat box. Try pressing the link right now and see whether it's working. Yes.
I hope you all are able to give the test. There's no issues. In case any issues, let me know on the chat box. We'll shortly have Megha Bansal ma'am joining us. Till then, give the psychometric test. मैम
Yes.
मैम मैंने फॉर्म फिल किया था पर वो चला गया मैम.
Like 1 minute. Yes. You finished doing the psychometric test. That means, right? It has been said you submitted the form.
नो मैम बट मैंने सबमिट बटन नहीं दबाया. वो अचानक से मतलब फिर से पहले से आ गया मैम ईमेल आईडी से.
Oh, acha, okay. So how far have you done the test?
मैम 2 पार्ट था ना, वो सेकंड पार्ट चल रहा था मैम.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess you may have to do it all over again. But has it got what is your name? Rutuja, right?
मैम
Okay.
Rutuja, yes.
Okay. Give the test again. I don't know. We'll have to check with our backend team whether we've received your report full. I think give the test because I don't think you will get your report if it has gone halfway through. So I think you give the test again. Keep the link with you. So I would tell everybody, please copy paste this psychometric test link and keep it with you somewhere so that in case you're not able to finish it right now, you can do it later. But if you come out from the link, you will have to do it all over again. So just try to keep it in your RAM manage multitasking thing if you are doing from the phone. Try doing that. You will have to do it again because if it is gone halfway through, I think you will have to do again. But I'll still check with my team. Rutuja, right? Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Try giving the test again because I don't think the report will come if you don't give the full test. In another 5 minutes, we'll be having Megha Bansal ma'am joining us. So till then, continue with the psychometric test. And I would also say that please do register because if you do not register, you will not get the report for the psychometric test, your e-certificate for the workshop, and also your NSDC coupon code. Yashida, if you can put the registration link again on the chat box. So in case students who haven't registered, please register, because if you give the psychometric test, it's no point, you won't get your report because you haven't registered. On your email ID, most of your information would be coming. So please register. Okay, so we have Megha Bansal ma'am joined us right now. Good morning, ma'am. Hello. Is ma'am there? Ma'am is there, but okay. So ma'am has joined. So Megha ma'am, are you there? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, we can't hear you. Ma'am, maybe you may be facing network issues.
Hello, am I
Yes, ma'am.
audible? Hello.
Yes, now you're audible, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear. I'm not able to hear anybody's voice.
I guess, ma'am, you're facing network issue. Ma'am, can you rejoin once again?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, hello. Are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Yeah. Now you're audible.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So, everybody, I would tell you all to put a hold on your psychometric test and continue it later, finish it off later. We have now Megha Bansal ma'am with us here. So, before I introduce her, yeah, before I give the mic over to her, I'd like to introduce her. So, Megha Bansal ma'am. So I'll just give a short introduction of Megha Bansal ma'am. So ma'am has ma'am has done her MBA in finance and marketing and has work experience of 14 years in teaching field. She has also worked as a senior officer in ICICI Bank. So over to you, ma'am, Megha ma'am.
Thank you, Aisha, for a brief introduction. A very good morning to all. Hope all are doing well.
Yeah, so I would just request all the students put a hold on your psychometric test. You can complete it later on. Just keep a hold on that, and we have ma'am here, Megha ma'am here, to talk to the students. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody is busy in giving psychometric tests. That is quite interesting, Ashia. When people start with that test, they do not like to end up soon. That is like that because it is their intellectual skill test, which is very important right now. Actually, people in pandemic, they are grooming their intellectual skills, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's a very important test for the students to understand.
Yes, yes, that's the thing. Okay, fine, students. As Aisha said, I have a experience of 14 years, so I've been teaching students of finance and marketing, and had an opportunity to talk on marketing aspects, right? People who are interested in marketing actually should work on their communication and convincing skills. So people who are interested in doing courses in marketing, first, like what interests you. If you are a graduate students, if you're graduation students, I like to suggest you should go for post graduation, like for MBA and MMS, and can opt for marketing specialization, where you'll be learning n number of marketing subjects related to like sales and distribution, product management, retail management, stress management, store layouts, and everything. You'll be learning everything if and buts of marketing. So that will actually give you a good knowledge about marketing, or you can select the field whichever you like. It also explains you how a salesman has to develop his hard skills as well as soft skills. So there is a subject called salesmanship also, so you can go for that particular thing also. You can learn if you are interested in doing or go for sales. So that's the thing. Apart from degree, means I think degree is quite worth when you're going for any kind of course, whether you wanted to do MMS, MBA, or any other particular thing. Okay, so degree is worth. Then there are different certified courses. There are diploma courses in marketing. So people can go for that, but from the good institutes. So, Wellinger is there, especially if you're doing from Mumbai. Then there is a Nirma Institute. Then there is a IIMS. They all provide you, PG diploma certifications. But for IIMs and for other institutes, I think you have to appear for CAT. So if you are appearing for CAT, you're going for competitive exam, well and good, and it's fantastic. One should feel the competitive exams. One should have the feel how to give the competitive exams. Then if you're going for further studies like MBA, MMS, there are other options also apart from marketing. There is a specialization in finance, there is a specialization in human resource management, there's a specialization is operations, there's a specialization is in information technology. Side by side with the degree, you have the opportunities to do certain certified courses, diploma courses. In marketing, if you're talking about, you can go for digital advertising, digital marketing. For finance, if you are going for, you can go for certified courses in accountancy, advanced accountancy and auditing. So there are a number of options. You can go for it. CFA is there if you are a finance personnel and you like to play with numbers, you like to do accounting, you can go for CFA. If not interested in marketing or finance also, you can go for human resource management also. So ample of options are available when you talk about the selection of your subject, course, career. So there are a number of things. People are doing today certified courses in a number of other things. Like people go for business ethics and corporate social responsibility. People go for taking CSR as a marketing tool. How they can, with the help of corporate social responsibility, can market the corporates. So that is again a good thing where you really have to break your head to make up the CSR strategies for the corporates. So that is again a excellent worthy course. You can go for it. Apart from this, there are certified course. You can actually do internship also. You can go for banking exams also, students, if you are interested in doing job in banks. See, banks generally do not go for only hiring the people who can do the sales, but also for the administrative work also. So there are certain banking exams which people can go for, give the exams and get into it. But there are certain levels which they have to clear in banking. They have a written test, they have a intellectual ability test, then they have interviews where they have an interview related to their core areas, as well as the interview related to the general knowledge, and then you go for the HR interviews. So there are 3 rounds, and when you talk about written test, students, you really have to work very hard in written test because it covers n number of areas. For example, like it covers mathematics. 10th standard का mathematics आता है, so don't worry. If you're good in finding out profit and loss, average and all this thing, you can go for it. Mathematics comes, English comes, so your grammar should be good enough when you're going for these competitive exams. Even though if you're going for CAT exam, students, if you're going for CET, if you're going for any competitive exam, your English should be very good, your grammar should be very good. Then logical reasoning, that should be wonderful, students, because sometimes we require calculator also to calculate 2 plus 2. Is that clear? Yeah, 2 into 2 करने के लिए भी लोगों को calculator का जरूरत पड़ता है. So you should be for logical reasoning, you should be quite good enough to reason out what comes next. What will be the answer? Is that clear? 6, 12, 18. People think that 6, 12, 18 क्या चीज आ रही है? People don't know. Simple. It's a table of 6. So what comes next? The table of 6 का next number आएगा. So that's the thing. Then general knowledge, which is again very important. Simple things we generally don't know. So it is important. So simple is just start preparing from today itself. There are a number of books available. General knowledge, you can start reading newspapers or searching on Google. There are a number of things people does not know. So this is how you can prepare for your competitive exams. Banking, I have told you there are 3 levels how you can enter into the banks. In fact, banks have started up with their recruitments. If you people are interested, you can go for it. You can visit the sites. You can see their recruitments and can fill up the form, can go for the tests. Any doubt till here? Anything to be asked?
Any questions from the students?
Any questions till now?
No, ma'am.
For marketing students, you can also go for retail sector. Today, retail is very, very, it is booming sector. Even though e-commerce is full of retail, right? You are getting everything under one roof. आप अगर Amazon की बात करते हैं तो Amazon आज आपको it is providing from needle to car. So the thing is, retail is again a booming sector. So you can go for that particular sector also if you want. There are courses related to retail sector also. Students, the most important thing is to groom yourself is with the degree, with the education, you should also, enhance your attitudinal skills also. And this will come only and only when you do good projects. For example, like when you're doing post-graduation degree. So in the first year, it's a common subject, and in first year itself, people asked to do live projects. People asked to do, market research, which will really help you. And in the second year, obviously, there are, you have to do the internship. You join some of the companies where you learn a lot of things. So especially the people who are interested in marketing, they can go for advertising. Advertising में भी students बहुत सारी चीजें होती है. There are things which you can really enjoy, like making jingles for the a particular company, product, or a brand. By actually learning branding, how to do the branding of a particular product, it is again a very very interesting concept. क्योंकि एक product का जब भी देखेंगे brand कैसे बनाया जाता है. There are certain brands. So how they come up with the brands? कि Lux should be called as Lux only, or Dettol should be called as Dettol only, or Kellogg's should be called as Kellogg's only. So there are, people make the stories behind the branding. So it is again a good course you can do. You can learn how to do the branding of a product. So there are these kinds of courses which you can go for it. Any question? Online courses are there. You can go for online courses. You can go for intensive strategic marketing course. There are the universities from abroad which provide you n number of courses, like London School of Design and Marketing. It provides the full-time course on this international business management, international marketing, digital strategy. There are n number of courses they provide in marketing itself. It can be of 1 month, it can be of 3 months, and n number of time period is given. So that's again something very good which you can go for it. Yeah. Asha, I would like to take certain questions. I would like to answer the queries of the students.
Yes, students, any questions? Any doubts?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Okay. You can put it on your chat box, in the chat box as well.
Yeah. Come up with the questions if you have any doubt, what you really wanted to do in future, what you are looking into, because now students is a time to think. You have got ample of time. पहले क्या होता था, we didn't get time. अरे time नहीं है सोचने का कि हम आगे क्या करेंगे या क्या करना है हमको. This pandemic, I think, has given you a lot of time to analyze on your skills, what you are good in and what you can be good in. Right? What you really wanted to do in future. क्योंकि क्या होता था पहले हम हमारा FY तो खत्म कर लें, FY खत्म हो जाता है, SY तो खत्म कर लें, SY खत्म हो जाता है, TY खत्म कर लें, TY भी खत्म हो जाता है, उसके बाद अब क्या करें? So a big question mark comes in front of us. Now what? Now next what? Yes. So it's a time to utilize it. It's a time to manage it, student.
Any questions from the students? Any guidance you want from ma'am? Ma'am is here to address.
Ma'am, I want to crack UPSC exam.
Okay, great. Have you started preparing?
No, ma'am, but
See, when you are talking for UPSC exam, dear, you have to be well prepared mentally, physically, both. And you should be started, means now if you are thinking, then it will not work out. If you have started working on it, it will work out. So UPSC exam, it's again, it's like a competitive exam, and so many people fight in this competition. So how you can be the outstanding, how you can be the extraordinary person by preparing from today itself. So UPSC also have general knowledge. Your general knowledge should be very, very strong when you're talking about UPSC exam. Yes. Your intellectual skill related to mathematics should be very, very strong. English should be very, very strong. your grammar, your verbal, everything should be good enough to actually, go for this particular competitive exam. It's good if you are actually wanted to do this particular thing, then start from today itself.
Okay, ma'am.
We have R3 Prasad who is raised hand.
Yes, please.
Aarti, you can go ahead. Are you there, Aarti? Okay, I think she's facing maybe network issue or audio issues. Any other questions?
मैम सेल्फ स्टडी से भी यूपीएससी क्रैक कर सकते हैं?
हाँ, कर सकते हैं, बट सेल्फ स्टडी का मतलब सिर्फ 1 या 2 घंटा नहीं होता है. सेल्फ स्टडी मीन्स यू रियली हैव टू पुट इन एटलीस्ट 10 to 12 hours daily.
ओके मैम.
और कोई questions? Any other questions? No questions?
I think students are quite focused. They know what they wanted to do next in their life. That's quite good.
Previously, we had another guest speaker, Dr. Atul Rawal sir. So they had asked a few questions to maybe then their questions have been cleared. Like what were the books to refer for and for the exams? These kind of questions they had asked, sir.
मैम यूपीएससी के लिए बुक
यूपीएससी के लिए बहुत सारी बुक्स आती हैं. देयर इज अ उपकार पब्लिकेशन हु गिव्स यूपीएससी का बुक्स. बहुत सारी बुक्स आती है यूपीएससी की. So you can go for those books. Then simply I will tell you whatever you are learning in your subjects, commerce subjects, learn those nicely, thoroughly. Then mathematics, for mathematics I would suggest 10th standard का book, R.K. Agarwal का book आता है students. उसमें सारे basics होते हैं and he has explained you n number of simple calculations. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल लाइक डिवीजन का सिंपल कैलकुलेशन कैसे होता है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन का सिंपल कैलकुलेशन कैसे होता है. सो बहुत सारी चीजें उस बुक के अंदर दिया हुआ है. सो यू कैन गो फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर बुक ऑल्सो.
Any other questions? If no questions, then I would like to thank Megha ma'am for coming over to the workshop and guiding the students.
Okay, thank you, Ashia. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Shall I leave?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. You may leave.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, students. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So now we continue with the last half of our workshop. So I will quickly share my screen. So I'd like to show you a short PowerPoint presentation on employability skills, and we will also show you a demo as to how to register for the NSDC program. So just give me a moment, I'll share my screen and I'll quickly talk on the employability skills. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So so I see around we had 100 participants. Now we have around 70. So all of you, I would ask you to applaud yourselves that you all have stayed this far of the workshop and thought seriously about your career. So today I will just speak briefly about the our workshop and the program. So this workshop is brought to you by American India Foundation, and they have a project called Project Future Ready. So sharing the vision to develop the future workforce in India, Dell Technologies in partnership with American India Foundation, National Skill Development Corporation, NSDC, and University of Mumbai has launched Project Future Ready to equip the workforce with career skills. And this project aims to provide skill development for students through career mentoring, leveraging online skills, and providing market-aligned skill training for employability and including entrepreneurial mindset. So American Indian Foundation has impacted around 6.7 million lives across 26 states in India. So this is a major part in our workshop. And now we come to career planning. So can anybody unmute and tell me the difference between a job and a career? Anyone? What do you think is the difference between a job and a career? Can give it a try. Any? Okay. Okay. So basically,
career means हम
yes
खुद
yes
मैम career means हम खुद से हम कुछ बन जाते हैं और job मतलब हम बस काम करते हैं.
Okay. Yes, you're correct. Yes, correct. You're correct. You're partially correct. Yes. So job is a work you perform to earn money to support your basic needs, and career is a long-term professional journey you may determine based on your passions. So whatever your passion is, you work on it and you work for the future. So it's very important that you choose the correct career for yourself. And career planning has 4 components: self-assessment, career exploration, getting focused, and an action plan. So हमें अपने area of interest को और explore करना चाहिए. So don't think in one dimension. Think beyond the box, out of the box. Think of different career options. So this psychometric test which you're giving will help you understand where your inclination is, where your strengths is. So based on self-assessment, you can discover various educational training, various opportunities, and the best personality. So to begin with, never underestimate the importance of internships. So जब भी आपको free time मिल रहा है, just join any internship and get some experience. And have you heard about LinkedIn? So we're not here to promote LinkedIn, but we just want to help you understand what LinkedIn is. So आप लोग LinkedIn के बारे में सुने हो? LinkedIn, okay. तो जैसे हमारे सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स होते हैं ना, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, स्नैपचैट, वैसे ही लिंक्डइन एक बिजनेस नेटवर्किंग प्लेटफॉर्म है. So it is a business networking platform where you make your profile, your business, your professional profile, their account, and you can network with the people of the industry. So you can look for jobs. You can also network with the business people. So आजकल what is seen is that many people don't check your resume. They may go and check your LinkedIn account, and they may see how your LinkedIn account is and your profile is, and accordingly they may recruit you. So it is very important that you all make a account on your LinkedIn. Okay, so now do you see this picture on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what do you see on this image?
There's a breach.
Okay. Okay. So okay, why do we build bridges?
We want to cross the river.
Yes, normally to cross a valley or a water body, right? So this bridge, so talking about this bridge, this river is called River Choluteca, which was built in which was in Honduras, South America. So ये जो bridge है, ये bridge was properly built upon the river, okay? But one such hurricane just changed the course of the river, due to which क्या हो गया, ये bridge यहीं का यहीं रह गया, and the river's course has changed. If you see my pointer, the bridge is lying where it is, but the river's course has changed. So what message do you think this image could give us? The bridge was properly built over the river, but a hurricane just changed the course of the river, due to which you see the bridge lying where it is, but the river has changed its course. So what do you think this image is trying to give the message? Any try?
मैम हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो?
ओके हाँ, तो मैं हिंदी में बताती हूँ. तो पहले क्या हुआ था, ये जो रिवर है, ये जो ब्रिज है, ये रिवर के ऊपर ही बना था, ठीक है? ये रिवर यहाँ, ये जो रिवर था, ये यहाँ नहीं था, ये ब्रिज के नीचे ही था. इट वॉज बिल्ट प्रॉपरली. बाद में क्या हुआ, ये एक तूफान आया और ये जो नदी है, ये नदी का दिशा ही बदल गया, और यहाँ पे जो ये जो ब्रिज है, ये वहीं का वहीं रह गया, जबकि ये नदी का दिशा बदल गया. तो ये जो पिक्चर है, ये पिक्चर से आपको क्या मैसेज लगता है दे रही है पिक्चर? एनी ट्राई? ओके, तो आपको पता था क्या ये पैंडेमिक आएगा? डिड यू नो दैट ये लॉकडाउन आएगा?
नो
नो ना? तो ये ब्रिज एक फाउंडेशन जैसे है, ठीक है, दिस इज योर बेस। तो इसके आगे पीछे बहुत कुछ चेंज होते रहता है, तो हमें क्या करना है, हमें ये ब्रिज को एक्सटेंड करना है। तो ये ब्रिज हम हैं। जैसे अभी कोरोना आया, तो अभी कोरोना तूफान जैसे आया और सब कुछ बदल डाला, राइट? तो एंड वी हैव लर्न टू अडेप्ट टू द करंट टाइम्स। हम हाउ टू अडेप्ट आवरसेल्व्स to this time we have learned. So the same image, same way, हमें अपने आप को extend करना चाहिए, you know more, gain more knowledge. So whatever you have learned now, 10 years later on, you would have learned extra. So try gaining extra knowledge and extending your knowledge, and trying to adapt with the situation is very important. So we all have learned some way to adapt with the situation, right? So what we need to do is adapt to change, and we need to bring about change so that we can keep up with the pace of the time, right? So now talking about a definition of employability skills. So employability skills can be defined as a set of achievements, skills, understanding, and personal attributes that make someone more likely to gain employment and be successful in their chosen occupations, which benefits themselves, the workforce, the community, and the economy. और ये Deloitte Access report, Access Economics का एक report है जो बताता है that 2030 तक we will all be required to know soft skills. तो soft skills क्या होते हैं? आपके communication skills, presentation skills, how confident you are, ये सारे skills बहुत important हो जाते हैं to in the job force, right? So abhi I'll quickly talk about some of the important employability skills which you need to keep in mind when you're joining any organization. So the first one is adaptability and flexibility. So an ability to be flexible and adapt to change is vital, because आप चाहो या ना चाहो, like change will be the big part of the new era of work. आजकल employees are increasingly looking for people who can move out of their comfort zone and see change as an opportunity for growth and innovation, right? Then we come to communication and emotional intelligence. तो आप अगर अब जॉब ज्वाइन करते हैं तो आपको कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स अभी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो चुका है, पर्टिकुलरली सिंस द आउटब्रेक ऑफ वर्क फ्रॉम होम बिकॉज ऑफ द पैंडेमिक. तो क्लैरिटी इन ईमेल्स, वर्चुअल मीटिंग्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है टू रिटेन हाई प्रोडक्टिविटी लेवल्स. और इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस क्या होता है? तो अगर आप ऑफिस में काम करें, आपके जो कॉलीग्स हैं, शो रिस्पेक्ट टू देम, केयर फॉर देम, एम्पथाइज विद देम, एंड just don't get involved in your own work. So that is emotional intelligence, which is very important skill to have at a workplace. Or all this goes hand in hand with teamwork and collaboration. So आजकल बहुत सारे businesses में basic mantra होता है we have to collaborate. And in recent times we have seen that a lot of organizations are collaborating to achieve what they aim at. So पूरे all the team members work in a team and they understand each other's failure and success. So teamwork will help you understand how to work in a team, success and failures, and accordingly you can work. And all this goes hand in hand with leadership. So leader is not only a good team player but also plays a vital role in building and leading the entire team. तो लीडर के कंधे पे बहुत सारे रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज होते हैं, फ्रॉम क्रिएटिंग अ पॉजिटिव वर्क culture, leading by example, and delivering results. So team ka success will depend on the leader's capacity to plan, manage, and make difficult decisions. And then we come to time management. So if you remember, someone had put on the chat box, what is procrastinate? Delaying work, right? So there are times we say हम लोग बाद में कर लेंगे काम, अभी नहीं, बाद में करेंगे. But work organizations में इसे चलेगा नहीं. Like time is money, and effective time management skills can help in positive impact on your work and life in general. So prioritize your work, set aside your personal and professional life. So give some time for your family and friends also, apart from keeping out time for your work. So that is very important. Meditate and go for holidays with your family, and keep a proper time, balance your time for work as well. Then when we come to stress management, so too much of stress is also going to harm you. So a little amount of stress is important, that will help you achieve your goals for doing your work. So thoda bahut stress you should have, you should work towards your positive stress, which will help you achieve your goals, and eliminate all the negative stress which will hamper your work. Needless to say, आजकल सब कुछ digital हो चुका है, तो the popularity of a digital workspace is growing due to the health concerns with pandemic. So you need to be up to date with all the skills of the digital communication and the latest technologies and the online platforms for conferencing. Otherwise, it will become very difficult to work with in the current times. Now talking about data literacy. So there's a line that goes, data is the king, right? So in a world increasingly powered by data, literacy is as important as literacy itself. तो अगर आप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करें, आपको अपने कंपनी का डेटा जानना बहुत जरूरी है. उसी से you can analyze and make better future decisions for your company, and it will help you in your professional performances as well. So start thinking about your what are your skills, and start thinking of polishing them up. How do you say that I am the one you're looking for? I am the person you should be hiring. So I hope you all finish the psychometric test. So when you finish the psychometric test, you will get your report, and you will get a better idea about your personality and the field where you can work in. So I would request that that all of you ensure that you finish the psychometric test, even if this workshop is over. Finish it, otherwise you will not get your report. So writing yes.
साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट है ना, मैं लिख रही थी पर अचानक I left it.
So you see, if you leave the psychometric test, you will have to do it all over again. So I would request you keep it on hold, keep it on somewhere in your back RAM management or somewhere, so that you can come back and finish the test. That is what I was trying to say. Yes.
Ma'am, because of network issue, it was left. I finished it, but it left.
Oh no.
Can you please send me the link?
Yes. Yashada, if you can put the psychometric test link again on the chat box, please.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So people who are facing network issue, please do the test again. So your report, you will get your report in another 2 to 3 weeks. So kindly wait for your report. So, but please give the test and please register. If you don't register, you will not get your report. So take the test and register as well. All right. So so now talking about resume. So making a resume and CV, knowing how to present them is very important. So your resume may sound good on a piece of paper, but if you're not able to speak about yourself in the interview, then there's no use of your resume, right? So now talking about our institute, University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development. Our college is located in the university campus in Kalina. So if you come to Kalina, do visit our campus. We are focused on skill-based education. So we have a lot of courses here, undergraduate bachelor degree courses, undergraduate diploma courses in paint technology, retail management, travel and tourism. We also offer postgraduate full-time and postgraduate part-time. So in case you want to take up something different, we offer skill-based courses here, media management, custom clearance. We also have a master's degree in tourism management, paint technology, and additional courses on multimedia and sports management. So you can have a look at some of the courses which we are offering, right? So this is the presentation I had to show. All right. Now I would just show you how the NSDC program is done. So before I start with the NSDC program, I would like to tell you what the NSDC program is about, which can really highlight your CV. Okay. So start working towards gathering as much certificates you can, okay, in your resume and CV. And one such certificate program which is being offered to you by American India Foundation in terms of essential employability skills is the NSDC eSkill India. So now I will be showing you a demo how to register yourself from your laptop and from your phone. So first I will be showing you a short video as to how do you register yourself for the NSDC program from the PC. In case you're not able to download the app, there's error showing. So I'm showing you a video. So my colleague Yashada will put the video also on the chat box so that you can refer to the video. So this is the video I'll show you how you can register yourself from the computer. After this, I will show you how you register yourself from the phone. Okay, so just give me a moment.
NSDC's eSkill India has joined hands with American India Foundation for enhancing employability skills and providing career guidance to college students through its course Essential Employability Skills for Indian Youth. You can follow 4 simple steps to enroll in this course. Step 1. Log in or register yourself on eSkill India portal. To enroll in the course, click on the above banner on eSkill India portal. The banner will appear on the eSkill India main page. In case banner is in motion or not visible, you can click on the corporate training button available to reach the NSDC AIF training program. If you have registered yourself before, you can log in and continue. But But if you are a new user, click on sign up, fill all the details. You will need to verify your phone number or email ID. Once verified, click on I agree to terms and conditions. You have now completed the registration process. Now you can log in and enroll in the course. Step 2. Enter coupon code. After you have logged in, enter the coupon code and click submit. Step 3. Select course and language. The course is available in 2 languages. To do the course in English, click here. Kindly remember, you will not be able to change the language of the course after enrollment. Select the language of the course carefully. Click on enroll. Click on OK. Step 4. Go through all the modules and clear the final exam to earn any certificate. After completing all the lessons in each module, you will have to give final assessment. Completing the final assessment is mandatory to complete the course and earn certificate. To give final exams, click on final exam. Each candidate will be given 3 attempts to clear the exam or improve the final score. The best score out of the 3 would be displayed on e-certificate. Now click on quizzes. Click on take quiz and complete the quiz.
So that was the NSDC e-skill video which you can do from your computer. So now I'll just share my screen and I will just show you how to do it from your phone. So my colleague Yashada, she'll put the NSDC app link on the chat box. So this so now you will not get your NSDC coupon code. Once you register, after 2 weeks, you will get your NSDC coupon code. So once you get the NSDC coupon code, we are showing you how where to apply the NSDC coupon code. So Yashada, if you can put the app link and also the video link.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just sharing my screen and I'll quickly show you the demo as to how to do it from your phone. Give me a moment. So is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So my colleague Yashada, she has put 2 links. The first link which is the NSDC app link. So keep that somewhere, store it somewhere. So so the video which I showed you before was how to do it from the computer. Now I'm showing you how to do it from the phone. Many times what happens is that from the phone maybe there's showing an error that you can't download the app. That is why I showed you the video, and I put the video link also on the chat box so that you can refer. So now when you come to this page on your phone, so download the app from Play Store. That link has been put on the chat box. Come to register here. We press register here. Then you start putting all your details, your name, last name. So now do not put your mobile number because we don't give you most of the information on your mobile number. Put your mail ID. So I'm putting my mail ID. So here you get a verify option, right? So once you press verify on your registered email ID, you would get an OTP. Now many times what happens is that OTP takes time to come because many people are verifying their mail ID at the same time. So give it some time. Okay, once you get the OTP, you can put it here and verify it. Now many times what happens is that your OTP hasn't come yet. Check your spam. Sometimes in your spam also it comes. And you can verify your mail maximum 2 times in a day. Otherwise, it exceeds the limit if you're not able to verify. So ensure that once you've done that, put your gender, select your date of birth, state Maharashtra, choose password and put a password and press I accept terms and conditions of NSDC. Alright. Now, because I have already registered, I will just give me a moment. I will I will log into my account. And I will show you where you have to apply the NSDC coupon code. Just give me a moment. Okay, so once you have logged in, you would get this kind of a screen. Okay, So here you see corporate trainings, and beside corporate trainings, you have a drop-down list, right? Now in this drop-down list, press AIF. AIF is American India Foundation, and we have brought you this program. So press on AIF and just scroll down, and you have a section where you can add your NSDC coupon code. So this is how you do it from the phone. I'll just show it to you again. So once you download the app from the phone, press register here. Verify all your details, put all your details, press I accept terms and conditions. Alright, 1 minute. Yeah, so press that I accept terms and conditions, and once you have registered, you would come to this page of your screen on a phone, and beside corporate training there's a drop down list, that is select a program AIF and put your NSDC coupon code. I hope it is clear. So we have also put the video as well, so in case if you're not able to do from the phone, actually from the phone it is a little complicated. From the laptop, I need to say, it's a little complicated. From the phone it's more convenient. So we would prefer you download the app on your phone and do it from your phone, because from the PC it is a little complicated, and that is why we have put the video here so that you can refer to the video. Alright, so I hope this is clear about the NSDC registration. So you would not receive your NSDC coupon code right now, but you would receive it after 2 weeks. So with this we come to an end of the presentation, and I would just ensure that all of you please finish the psychometric test. Okay.
All right. So please ensure that you finish the psychometric test. The time is very short. We are running short of time. We've already ran short of time. So please keep all the links with you so that you can give the test in case you have any problem. And your report would be given. Your report will be given to you after 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. So with this, we'll come to an end of the presentation. So I would like to give. I would like to call upon Sita Lakshmi ma'am to say a few words.
Hello everyone.
Yes,
we had a nice talk and a nice presentation given by Akshay and other guest speakers. I'll just take a few minutes of yours just to tell you that I think all of y'all have watched the squirrel, right? All of y'all must have watched the squirrel, and you also must have seen that it has 3 strips at the back. And why they have 3 strips also many of you all must have read in Ramayana. I'm not going into that detail. The most important thing is the squirrel is the most adaptive animal. It can adapt anywhere. And the 3 strips stands for awareness, adapting, and actualizing. And this is what I want you all to do it. Be aware of whatever you're going to do. Be aware of the problems, be aware of the situations, and try to question yourself, try to find the answer yourself, whether you need help or someone you can do it alone. All that questions you can ask yourself. Then adapting is one of the things. According to the time, we need to adapt, and that has already been well spoken by Akshaya, and I think we need to adapt with time and try to find out what is your strength, the inner strength that you have, so that you can actualize and try to do the best. So the strength that you have within is what you need to utilize to come upon your weaknesses, and the opportunities that are lying outside, you need to tap that also. So that can be done how? With only your strength. So try to find your strength and believe in yourself. That is the most important thing I will tell you. And with this, I wish you all of you best of luck for your exams and your future. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. And I also thank SIWS for giving me this opportunity to organize this session. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And we, from Garware Institute, we would also like to give the vote of thanks. So I would like to thank each and every participant who has come today. A special thanks on behalf of University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development, American India Foundation, and TED Technologies to Atul Raval sir and Megha Bansal ma'am. It was a pleasure to have you all come on board and share such knowledgeable information from your respective fields. I would once again like to thank Dr. Sanghamitra Mishra ma'am from the Department of Economics, the coordinator Sharmila ma'am, and the career mentor Sita Lakshmi ma'am for giving us the opportunity to organize this workshop for all of you. On behalf of University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development, Dell Technologies, I thank you all and wish you best for the future. Thank you.